everyone, and welcome back to the Travel Gene. This is a new series of videos dedicated to a recent trip we took to Egypt last July. And the title is Exploring Enigmatic Egypt. And Egypt is indeed enigmatic, and we'll discuss why as we travel through this video. I also want to apologize briefly for the long intro, but the thing with Arabic music is that you get caught up in it, and it's so soothing that you never really want to hear it end. It takes a while to wind up, and then you get caught into the rhythm of the music. We begin our flight at Zaventem International Airport in Brussels, Belgium, and we had an overnight flight on the 17th of July and arriving on the 18th in Egypt. We spent a week in Cairo, and then we went on to Sharm el-Sheikh. All the details, the costs, the hotels, and all the other relevant information will be contained within the comment section below. So please feel free to sit back and relax as together we explore enigmatic Egypt.
It's an absolutely cool system. We checked our bags in electronically, digitally, so to speak. So what we do is we print out a tag using our QR code for the tickets. Then we came to this thing here, the belt, and we scanned it with the scanner, and they scanned the tag that was printed, and then we put the bag on. Yeah, okay, Alex, put that away because you're going to damage my phone. It's a laser. And then we put it in, and a receipt was printed out in order for us to recuperate our luggage on the other end. So kind of cool and time saving. AI at its best. So in a big change of things, the roll-on bags are no longer accepted. Those small roll-on bags like this one here are no longer accepted in check-in. They have to be checked into the suite underneath the plane. It's free for now, but rest assured they will be charging in the future. So the only bag that you can actually carry has to fit in one of these two containers there. Okay, so in the digital world, you don't even need to check in at the counter anymore. You've got your pass, your boarding pass is on the thing. Of course, you have to know where you're sitting, but they'll know where you're sitting, I guess, or it's written on your boarding pass, most likely, but I'm not used to it. And I couldn't hear because they had plexiglass between us, so it was hard to hear. And the woman was speaking fast, and she was quite rude, actually. But anyway, we made it through in record time. I've never, ever gone through an airport so quickly before. So hang in there while we travel to exploring exotic Egypt. So here, there's a water distribution point where you can fill up your bottles with fresh water. So Alex is a fine participant of Tomorrowland. We tried to buy him a donut, my digital fan, but can you imagine a donut? I couldn't order a donut without going through a machine. Without going through a machine, paying with the machine. Soon it's going to come that they're going to demand that you pay with a card, and I don't want that. And you shouldn't either. Stick with us. It gets more and more interesting as we move along. What you got there? What is that? A donut? A pink donut? How is it? How is it? Is it okay? There she is in Egypt, trailing behind, and we found our driver, Hassan. So we're on our way to the hotel. Late in the morning, thank God. Small miracles. It was a nightmare. It was a real nightmare. sugar cane there. And it's very good to drink sugar cane. We make better sugar cane here than in other countries like Thailand and so forth. You know how you know? Look, see the fruit hanging outside? That's a place where they make sugar cane to drink. They said the road to the hotel is not impressive. You know? It's kind of délabré, you know? Yeah. Really like an adventure, no? Look at this road. Look at the cats. You see them, the stray cats? Amazing.
This is a Christian.
Okay, so here we are. Arrived at Duidar, wherever that is. We're in the hotel sort of lobby. There's not really a lobby, it's a building. Now we need to find the lift. There it says Duidar. And this is where we're staying. Okay, so here we are on the rooftop hotel, Duidar, and we have the view of the pyramids just right over here, the 3 pyramids, and there's 3 smaller pyramids and a temple in between. And we're going to have our breakfast here in the morning. It is now 5 o'clock in the morning. It's time for dodo.
What the fuck, man?
So Cairo in the morning. Very interesting. Looking out our window from the 13th floor, you can see people in the streets cleaning the streets. Everything is so elaborated. If you look on the roofs, it looks like, I don't know, it's just like everything is either in constant construction or destruction. Sure tell which. Now, if you look over here at the desert, just look over here in the desert, you can see the honest to God, it's just so wild and savage. In the background, you're almost like walking back in history into the time of the pharaohs. There's a small pyramid there, and there's the great pyramid of Khufu. Cheops, I think it's called. Khufu. For the war in Iraq for there. They're pushing with that constant white noise. It's still early in the morning. It's about 9:10 in the morning. I've only slept 3 hours. We're very tired. But looking forward to discovering Cairo. The pyramid is very far.
It had 24.
Yeah. It's not that far. It's because it's so big. What do you think about the pyramids?
No, the pyramid is really big.
Yeah. You can hear that constant white noise of the horns. The Egyptian drivers don't mind if the cars don't work as long as the horn functions. So this is the Great Pyramid, and it is great. And then you got a few others behind it. I'm not sure if that's a step pyramid of Darfur in the background or not. Again, you can see the desert that expands all the way around the outside of Giza. We're in Giza, which is part of Cairo. The old part you can see because some of these buildings, actually a lot of these buildings look like newer constructions compared to some of the others. Now remember, you've got the eastern and the western desert blowing sand in from both directions, so it's always, it's quite impressive that we can actually see these structures without any blurring. If you look right behind the Great Pyramid, you've got a second pyramid just behind it. Evidently it's the grandfather, the father, and the son who built their 3 tombs of eternal rest here. So pretty interesting. I'll fill you in on the historical background as well as we explore Egypt. An early morning visitor coming to say hello from the Pharaoh. We have Bastet, who came to breakfast this morning. Hello, Bastet. How are you? You know that the Egyptians used to worship the cats. They were even embalmed. So cute. She called in her children to come and have a bite to eat with her. She has 2 little identical miniatures. I gave her 1 piece of sausage and she shared it with her children. There they are. Okay, so for breakfast I had ful, which is the fava beans and some mixed sausages, chicken sausages with pita and an omelette, some hibiscus sauce, yogurt, and a coffee to finish it off. It's an absolutely pleasant place to have breakfast. There's some swinging chairs, there's some orchids, and of course you got the pyramids in the background. The decor is very nice, very tastefully done. It's nice to see a clean rooftop.
Չգիտեմ, սենց կամերայով չի եղավ բնականաբար, բայց քաղաքան ողջ բանի մեջ է, խոշու մեջ է, ավազի, բերանից մեջ է, խոշու հատիկներ են,
Tuk-tuk is something new here, the tuk-tuks. Alexander tried to pick up this huge stone to carry with him.
Payment? Didn't have an Untitled Chapter.
Okay, so, you know, lots and lots of touts, you know, people looking for fares, you know, to try and get fares. This is our first day. It's our first day in walking around Cairo. People speaking to me in Arabic. I don't know what they're talking about. So we'll see what happens. Looks like fun. We're just having a walkabout. Always a good thing to do. Walk about your neighborhood so that you don't get lost. Okay, so here we are on the main street. Main street right behind if you look right behind that building up there, you've got the pyramid. Pyramids are just behind those buildings there. We'd have to cross over this highway, major highway, in order to get there. No major problem. Already people are coming toward us, asking us, you know, come visit my shop and stuff like that. Why would I do that? A bunch of metal things that I wouldn't be able to put in my luggage or even carry. Some of the stuff is incredibly dilapidated. When you look, you wonder, and there are people living in here. It's quite interesting in a curious spectator sort of way. However, you see some people living in dire misery. These side roads call to me. I want to always go down these empty, curving side roads. We're going to go down here, but there were stray dogs down here. We're too sure about that. So a bit of the day life here in Cairo, in one of the suburbs of Giza.
حبيبي
There's just trash, incredible trash everywhere, 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 everywhere. Incredible. Okay, so we've come to a local street. One of the guys here wouldn't let me take a picture of his doorway. I don't know what his problem was, but he was upset that I took it. We got a mongrel here running around, a real mutt. Your children are running in the street playing. That's very nice. And there's that mongrel over there, if you can see him. Really wild dog. So I'm not exactly sure where Old Cairo is. I do believe it's over in this section here. I'll have to find out tomorrow. It could be further out that way as well, or even out this way, but certainly out that way. We're out toward Giza. I know that we need to go to Old Cairo, Khankhari Market, the Coptic area, the Citadel, and Old Cairo. Good old. So here we are. It's evening. My face is all red. We had a lovely day today. And we're just having tea. We're having tea. It's tea time here at Duidar Inn. Duidar? Khan Duidar Inn. Tea time. Lovely time. We're having different types of tea. 5-6 different types of tea. Cakes. All graciously offered by the hotel. Stick with us as we continue to explore fascinating Cairo. Quick more video. Okay, so here we are. It's evening time. We've had a long walk today. Enjoyed it. About 6,000 steps, measuring it on the WeWards application. And we are at the pyramids at the Duidar the Duidari pyramids, the Khan Duidari Inn with the pyramids view. Got a red face today. You can see the sun setting behind me. Came here for the afternoon tea. They offer tea and sorts of small pastries, cakes and so on, Middle Eastern type of patisserie. You know, it's very, very nice. Very nice and refreshing. Various different types of teas. So free tea, free water, free breakfast included in our price. It makes it well worth it. Now, in the next week or so, we're going to be exploring the rest of Cairo, and we'll be going to Khan Khali Market, the Coptic area, the Citadel, the Egyptian Museum, the new Museum of Egyptian Civilization. So there's a lot to see and do here, a lot to discover: synagogues, churches, mosques. Go for a ride on the Nile. Of course, we're going to have to bargain for everything here, right? But that's the way it is. And people are extremely friendly, extremely helpful. You have to be reserved, but you don't need to be rude. You can be polite. And most people are very, very good-natured here. So, enjoying Cairo. And enjoying Egypt. Enjoyable Egypt. So stick with us while we explore enjoyable Egypt. And so ends another eventful journey here on the Travel Gene. We took a walk around the local neighborhood. It was really interesting. Lots of things that we noticed. Here's two of them. One is extreme garbage everywhere and wild dogs, wild uncontrolled dogs. Children playing. Extreme poverty, of course. Extreme poverty. You're not supposed to film poverty in Egypt, but you can't help but do so. No traffic safety. There's no rules here. The rules are every man for himself. Save yourself if you can. You know, God save the Queen. Very unusual vehicles as well. That was something we found. Very, very unique vehicles, probably made here in Egypt. Like the banana vehicles. Pretty interesting.